Shalom, all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So there's a time for everything. There's a time to go to sleep. There's a time to eat. There's a time to teach and worship the Lord. There's a time for everything. So you don't want to be eating when it's time to go to sleep, or the opposite. You don't want to be sleeping when it's time to eat. When it's lunchtime, you're not going to be sleeping. At work when it's lunchtime, you're not going to be asleep. So there's a time for everything, and there's a time to teach and a time to worship the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And we're not going to be teaching, out there when it's midnight, because that's not the time. And when it's the Sabbath, that's the time to worship the Lord. That's not the time to be sinning. So there's a time for everything. It says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So you don't want to be sinning, when it's time to worship the Lord, because doing that, it's called off balance. You don't have a balance with the Lord, if you're sinning. Because I got this picture. It's from the movie The Karate Kid, and on this scene, he's learning balance because Mr. Miyagi, he told him to stand at the edge of the boat, and that's when the boat is rocking and he's trying to find balance with his legs. Because at the end of the movie, that's when his balance pays off. That's why he learned that kick, because his leg got injured. So he had to go back and remember what he learned. He learned balance, from when Mr. Miyagi taught him. So before we came into the truth, we were off balance because we didn't know the truth. We didn't know the name of the Lord, Yahweh, and his son, Yahushai. We didn't know that we were Israelites. We didn't know who the devil was. We didn't know what sin was. So we were totally off balance. So we had to learn balance. We had to learn the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So that's what Daniel did, is first he learned balance, because before he learned karate, he tried to act like he knew karate, That's why he was always getting beat up. He was always getting beat up because he told somebody that he knew karate. But then when he got beat up, that guy said, "Where'd you find this guy? I thought he knew karate." So same thing with us. We need to find our balance. And that's finding the truth. So at the end, that's when he won the fight. Because he learned that balance. So that's how we're gonna win the fight. If we learn the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and do what he says, for every time, it says, and a time to every purpose under the heavens. So when the purpose arises, that's when it's time to do it. So let's go to Matthew 6:31. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or withal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. See, so the Gentiles, they're the ones who are saying these things. They're the ones who are saying, because they're worried about their life. They're worried about what to eat, what to drink. They're worried about their clothes. When the hopeful elect, the ones who are doing what the Lord says, let me read that again. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or withal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. So the Gentiles, they're worried about their life. They're worried about what to eat. They want the best food. They want the best drink. They want the best clothes. They're worried about their life. But the hopeful elect, we know that the Lord is going to provide. Is going to provide all these things. If we provide for Him. So it says, for your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he already knows. He already knows what we need before we think about asking for it. And why is that? Because He wants to test us. He's not gonna give it to us, just like that. He wants to test us and see if you could follow His commandments. He wants to see, how long you could go fasting. He wants to see if you're a glutton, or He wants to see if you're going to go off. That's why it's a test. So, it says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Right, so seek the kingdom of the Most High first, which is learning that balance, because going back to that picture, when he was learning balance, he said, when am I going to learn how to punch? Because he wanted to punch before he learned balance, but that's not the case. The first thing you got to do is learn balance, is to be scared of the Lord. First be scared and think about, what's His commandments. That way He won't jack you up. So worry about the kingdom first. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. See, so first learn about sin, learn how many commandments there is, learn that you're an Israelite, learn who the devil is. All these things is what you have to learn in order to get balance. Now let's go to 34. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So let me read that in the NLT, because it gives a good edification. It says, so don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for tomorrow, for today. Today's trouble is enough for today. See, so just worry about the problems for today. Get through today first, and then you can worry about tomorrow. Get prepared for today. That way tomorrow will be easy. Because it said, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So there's already enough evil, you know. There's already enough evil for the whole day, you know. So again, let me get Second Peter. This is Second Peter 3:17. Ye therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness. See, so you could easily fall, because there's a thin line between good and evil. There's a thin line between standing and falling. You could easily fall, because the wicked, they could pull you. The wicked could pull you down. Because it says, therefore, beloved, seeing ye know these things before, beware lest ye also, being led away with the error of the wicked. See, being led away, being pulled with the error of the wicked. You know, somebody might say something, and you might, you know, you might believe it, or you might have compassion for that person or something, or might feel sorry for that person. But that's just a wicked person, you know. That's just a error that person has, and he could easily pull you down with them. It says fall. It says, being led away with the error of the wicked, fall from your own steadfastness. See, so you're over here, you're on the right track, but then somebody in your ear messes with you, you know, and pulls you from your steadfastness, you know, from your diligency. Just like I got this picture. This is a scale, a weight scale, you know, and the right side, it could represent the good, and the left side, it could represent the bad, the wicked. You know, and that's how it is. You know, the wicked, they're on the left side, and they're just on the ground because they just got too much sin. All that sin is weighing them down. So you take off that sin. If you take off that sin, you're gonna rise up to the top on the right side. You know, so that's why it's a balance in this truth. You know, you gotta do the right things at the right times. You can't be in the wrong. What do you say? At the wrong place at the wrong time. You know. And it says, let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but a just weight is his delight. See, so a false balance is abomination. You know, that's sinning. You know, that's that's abomination, which is like a disease. You know, why you want to be a disease? Why you want to be the cancer? You know, you want to be the cure, like he says on Cobra. It's an old movie. He says, "You're the cancer, and I'm the cure." You know, a false balance is abomination to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but a just weight is his delight. See, so he enjoys, you know, when you struggle with sin, you know, when you put off sin and think, you know, you put off sin, you're like, dang, you don't regret it, you know, because Yahweh Shema Shai is delighting. He's got a smile. So it says, but a just weight is his delight. So like let's get a false balance. So that means that there's a balance with everything. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai, he made a balance with everything. You know, there's a balance with food because you can't just eat meat. You know, you gotta eat meat. You gotta eat the vegetables, the milk. You know, a little bit of sweets, a little bit of sweet. But you know, it's a balance to everything. You can't just eat sugar, you know, and not eat meat, because why you're gonna be on that left side, and there's a balance with your health. You know, if your iron's low, you know, you need to raise it up, or if you need vitamin C, you need to raise it up. So there's a balance. Um, so the Lord, He made a balance even with the weather. There's hot, there's cold. You know, there's rain, there's sunshine, and there's good and there's evil. You know, so that's why we gotta stay on that good side. So with that, you don't hope is edifying. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the whole elect scattered around the world. Shalom.